What's going on, guys? SquishyMuffinz here, and today's video is the 19th episode of Road to Grand Champion, and in this episode we are currently Champion Division 5 to start it off, and by the end, hopefully, we can get into Grand Champ. We'll see what happens, but it's kind of hard to find high-ranked 1v1s, especially in North America, so it makes it tough to rank up. It honestly does. If this was being done in EU, which I can't do because my internet issues when it comes to EU, the ping is super high for me, and it's just really hard to win 50-50s and kickoffs and all that stuff. So NA makes it a little bit tougher when it comes to trying to find high-ranked games and all that good stuff, but I think we'll get through it. You know, it's not going to take that much longer. I don't know how long this season's going to last for. We'll see, though. Hopefully, it lasts long enough for us to get to Grand Champ in this series, and then next season we can start off our 2v2 or 3v3 Road to Grand Champ, and that will be a good time as well. No matter what it will be like, I don't know if I'm going to solo queue it. I don't know if I'm going to queue up with somebody else on another account as well. But the thing is, you guys won't have that other person. That's why I don't know if I should do that, because you guys won't have another person with you as well. As for the kickoff tutorial I was going to do, guys, I actually do have it done. Now, should I upload it? I don't know if I should upload it now or wait, because I have 2 tutorials done that I'm just waiting to upload. And I've just been working on a lot of stuff because I'm going to have to go away for a little bit, and I just want to be able to upload them when I'm not here. So it is done, guys. Stop asking me about it. I'm sorry it took so long, but it is done. I tried to cover just how to win the kickoff in general. I showed a couple of clips from my personal games and how I tend to win kickoffs most of the time. But the thing is, guys, it's not a 100% ratio. You'll never always win kickoff. Everyone has a different kickoff. It comes down to who did the better kickoff on that exact time. So, like, you'll never win it every single time, even if you practice that perfectly and you think you can get it down every single time. You'll never win it because everyone has their own way to do kickoffs and everyone has their own counter kickoffs. What I'd recommend personally is try to learn from the tutorial how to generally win kickoffs when it comes to diagonal, the straightaway, and I also touched upon faking the diagonal kickoff because that can work out very well in some situations, but try to work around how to do those as consistently as possible and add your own flair to it. And if you see your opponent doing something different from you, try to put a counter on it and it'll help out the kickoff quite a bit. So mess around with it a little bit. Copying it exactly isn't going to work out too well for you because everyone's very unique when it comes to kickoffs. So I'd say just try your best to learn the mechanics when it comes to countering kickoffs and just winning kickoffs in general. But definitely be sure to watch that video. It should be up soon. I don't know when yet. I want to get the rest of the Road to Grand Champs out first and then upload that one. So it is done, rest assured. And also, I do have a flicking tutorial that I'm going to do for delayed flicks, like power flicks, and then just like straight up flicks if you want to get it high up. There are 3 different ways to do that. I don't know if anyone's touched upon that before, but I will do that. And if you guys do want to see something, I'm thinking of doing a stream. I don't know if I should do it, but I'm thinking about doing it. An hour-long, 0-second keep-up on Twitch that all you guys can come in and watch. It'll be a fun time. I just want to see if I can do it, you know, for all of you. The pressure would be on. I mean, I've done an hour and 26 on PS4, like a couple months back. So I think I could do it again, but I would like you guys to all be watching at the same time. That would be pretty fun for me. It'd be a high-pressure, high-stress situation. But if you guys would like to see that, I will set up a date, and we can do that. Actually, you know, I'll do it right now. I will be streaming the 1-hour keep-up in 2 days from today at 5 p.m. Eastern Standard. I don't know how that'll be for you guys, but it should be alright, I think. I don't know. We'll mess around with it in the comments. Let me know if you could do that. But I would like to do it in 2 days because I will be free. And hopefully you guys can watch it and tune in. That would be a very good time to have a good, like, couple thousand of you watching. Who knows? Who knows who would turn up? But that would be a really good time. If I could do that, that would be amazing. For those of you who can't come watch the Twitch version of it, the stream of it, I will definitely be sure to take the export of the footage and just upload it straight from there. So it would be an hour-long video, which would take quite a while to upload. But if you guys do want to see an hour-long keep-up, let me know down in the comments. I'm thinking of doing it on Wednesday. It's up to you guys, though. Just let me know down below. We'll talk about it and work something out. And if it comes to it, I'll set up a date in the next video, and we'll do it then. But be sure to follow me on Twitch as well if you guys haven't already. Link will be down in the description. And I would just like to say thank you all. We just hit 28,000 subscribers. That's nuts. We're almost at 30K. 30K is the next montage. 50K or 100K. Which one should be the face reveal? I don't know, man. I'm thinking 100K, but that's gonna be a while. It's up to you guys. It's up to you guys. Just let me know down below. You want it to be 50K or 100K for the face reveal? I'm sure most of you guys will want it to be quicker, so you're gonna say 50K. But I think you should have to work for it to get the 100K. But you know, we'll see. We'll see. It's up to you guys. But that will be happening. So 30K will be a montage. 40K will be a montage. 50K will be a montage and or face reveal. 60K, 70K, 80K, 90K. If that ever happens, will all be montages. And 100K will be something big as well, but we'll see. And we'll do giveaways here and there as well, so definitely be sure to subscribe if you aren't already subscribed. And when it comes to playing 1v1s, guys, all I gotta say is you don't have to be good at them. You would like to have good ball control and be able to dribble if necessary, but ones really isn't necessary when it comes to learning how to play 3s and 2s. 3s especially, you don't need any 1s for 3s other than like controlling the ball here and there, but most people don't even do that. They kind of just throw away possession, which is why I don't like playing a lot of 3s, because I have a lot of people, especially solo queuing, that they'll have a free ball and they'll just like punt it away for no reason, then you just lose possession like that. Like, that's the kind of stuff that I think 1s players would thrive in 3s. That's why you have a team like Selfless, who are all really good friends of mine. Dapper, Miho, JNaps, Timmy. They're all really good 1s players. So you'll see them take possession of the ball here and there and dribble if they need to. And that's a very good skill to have when it comes to 3v3. Even though it might seem like, oh, there's 3 players on the field, you're not going to like get by all of them. But being able to dribble over somebody and then have another teammate be able to beat that teammate just because he's quick and he's used to playing 1s and being able to beat someone to the ball, that's very helpful. It is very helpful to have someone that has that kind of skill in their arsenal. And that's why that team is so good. And it's unfortunate that they weren't able to make top 8, because they are by far one of the best teams in NA. I'd say top 3 NA. Very unfortunate that they didn't make it. But like I said, guys, you don't need 1 skills in particular, but it definitely helps out with mechanics, and no doubt about it, it helps out for dribbling and flicking for something like 2s. Like in 2v2, you'll have a lot of situations where it's 2v1 and you need to be able to get by that last guy, and a lot of those mainly 3s players can't do that. And that's a fact, and most people would agree with me on that. That the mainly 3s based players wouldn't be able to get by a guy 2-on-1 80% of the time. When it comes to a 1v1 player, like someone like me or someone like Dapper, if you're on that 1-on-1 situation in a 2v2 and you have that 1-on-1, you can definitely get past them. I'd say 90% of the time if you're a solid 1s player. And that's the strategy of it. That's the whole advantage of being a good 1v1 player, because you can just do something like that. You can pull out some tricks that you have and just use them whenever if you're in that situation. But for 3v3, it doesn't happen as often. But I'd say play some 1s, figure out how to control the ball consistently and get like good power shots and all that, because that can all be used for 3s and 2s. And once you have just a good knowledge on how to do that, you can learn to improve that knowledge just from doing free play training, or just from doing 3s and 2s. You can do power shots and dribble sometimes. You never know. But you really do need some of the 1 skills when it comes to that stuff, and it's very important to learn, even if it's just basic skills, and then you just add on to it by playing other modes. 1s may not be fun for most of you, and I know that is true, that a lot of you guys don't enjoy playing 1s, because it is a lot of like, I don't want to say luck, but it happens that there's lucky instances where the ball will like 50-50 weird, you'll just get unlucky with it, and it's frustrating at times. I get that. But you do need to learn how to do 1v1 situations and how to win those. So play 1s until you're comfortable with it, move on to 2s and 3s, and that's really what's going to get you there. So in the second game here, we do play Miho. Now Miho, for those of you who don't know, probably one of the best NA players. I'd say top 10 NA players right now. And he is a very good 1s player. The only problem is he goes for boost way too much. So he'll be in a situation where he could very easily win the ball and get a shot on net, and instead he'll go for boost, which will leave him out of the play for a while, but it could work, and it is kind of frustrating to play against. I'll give him that. But he's a pretty smart player, other than the fact that he focuses a little bit too much on the boost portion and goes for too many risky challenges. So it's a good play style to have against the right person, but against me it's not going to work that well unless they have like really solid flicks and really solid power shots. So it's a smart style to have, but you want to make sure you utilize it properly. You don't want to be going for boosts that you don't need in that sense. And when it comes to having a one-on-one situation where, see how he has the ball here, he has to get this by me. If he doesn't get this by me, it's a waste of space, and then he just leaves himself out of the play for so long. And that's exactly what he did. And now I got ball back. I just ended up giving it back to him because I just wanted to see, at the beginning of these games, guys, you want to see how your opponent plays. And I tend to do this a lot. I'll give away possession, as stupid as it sounds, on purpose, just so I could see how they manage to do 1v1s. Do they want to do power shots? Do they want to do dribbles? I just want to see that at first. And here he just beat me to the ball. I really shouldn't have went for that. It was a little bit too risky to go for. But I did get a decent shot on net. Just a crossbar, unluckily. But I definitely should have went back, waited for his hit. So it's been a pretty fast-paced 1v1 so far. I'd say it's back and forth quite a bit. It's not that high scoring. Normally, by this time, there's a couple goals in already. Only been 2. But he does a lot of flicks and just tries to keep boost. So it's not going to be that high of a scoring game. So he does go for my boost again. You can see how much boost I have at all times. I'm very low, but I play it out kind of smart here. I just throw it up high, try to get some boost. He takes everything. So he was using a good like 80 boost to go from boost to boost there. And he did end up getting it back, but I make a good save and then follow it up with another really good save and do get a goal out of this. So that right there, I couldn't do much because I had not much boost. So I picked up 2 pads, I believe. Was able to pop it over the crossbar. I knew he was going to shoot again, so I recovered quickly and was able to get the clear and did get a goal out of it. The only thing he could have done differently was shoot better, but it was tough because he had to rush it or else it wasn't going to be a shot on net. So what he did there was right, but I was able to get back and make 2 pretty decent saves. That was the only reason why I was able to score that goal. If I did make a mistake on a first save, it would have been bad news and I would have landed poorly, and it probably would have been a goal for him. So he makes a good challenge. I know he's low on boost here, so I'm going to stick with the ball. And now that I've given him up ball possession, he's going to have to flick it away. He goes for a shot again, but he doesn't get it on target. He finally gets his boost, and I'm pretty low now, so I'm going to try to pick up a pad or 2, and then just play it off to the side, grab myself some boost, and then just wait for the ball to come to me. And that's exactly what I'm doing here, playing it out nice and safe. I know he wants to go for the boost, so I'm going to try to save as much as possible, get a shot on net, see what he does, and because the shot was too fast, he just couldn't get to it. Now, like I said, he went for that boost when he really didn't need to. If he took the direct route back to his goal, he would have had more than enough time to get back to the ball and save it. But because he went for that boost that he didn't need to, and I still had a good 60, that left him out of the play for a long time. And that's the issue with when it comes to boost starve based players. It doesn't work too well if you overcommit to certain boosts. So he made a good save here, touched it away to the side. I was able to get a demo, and because it takes 3 seconds, I knew I had more than enough time to get that in the goal from that position. So demolitions, guys, some people look down upon it on the lower ranks, but you got to think about it. It is a strategy in the game. It was put in the game for a reason. You have to use it to your advantage. And if you know how to use it properly, it can be so helpful, especially against really fast, good players. Being able to demo them, take them out of the play for that long, gives you so much space, so much time. And right there, you see him getting a poor flick. And this is what I noticed about Miho for ones. He'll go for flicks all the time. I barely see this guy ever go for like a bounce dribble and a power shot. And that's the problem with NA 1v1ers. And let me just sum that up. NA 1v1ers in general tend to go for flicks more than power shots. Like just straight up power shots. They tend to go for flicks more. And this is true. When it comes to EU, you'll see so many bounce dribbles, so many power shots. And it's really tough to stop that. Consistent shooting, shot after shot after shot, and just taking your boost. It's just really tough to play against. If you can learn to counter that playstyle, then that's what makes you the best 1v1 player. If you can consistently counter that playstyle against a top level player, that really is the deciding factor. And there, I knew he was going to go up for a shot, so I decided to jump up, block him off, and I was able to actually nearly get a shot on goal here, but it was just a little bit off target. I didn't have much boost, so I just tried to throw something on net quick. I cut him off fast, and I was able to get the shot, and he thought he mind gamed me, something like that. I think he was going for a mind game, but I was able to cut it out, and I didn't fall for it that time. But it was a good attempt from him. I like what he's going for. It was just a little bit too predictable in that spot. So I know he's going to go for boost. I just want to stick with it and try to throw a shot on net. He doesn't get the greatest cut back to my goal, so I'm able to use the middle boost pads to get back. challenged as quick as possible. And now I can try to pressure the ball and just keep pressure here. I have 5-goal lead and there's only 30 seconds left. So I know I'm pretty much safe and I've won the game. All I got to do is get back here, make the save, and that's about game over. There's nothing really he can do to come back from this. All I got to do is just play out the clock. And I would just like to say thank you guys so much for the support, especially on this series. And I was really sick about 2 weeks ago, so it was tough for me to upload anything, and I'm sorry. It was actually a week ago I was really sick for like the entire week. So thank you guys for sticking around. I really appreciate it. I wasn't feeling the greatest, so that's why I wasn't uploading as much as I wanted to, especially commentary-wise. But now that I'm feeling a little bit better, I think I'll be okay to start uploading these every day or every other day again. Hopefully so. And we do end up getting a promotion to Super Champ, guys, so we're that much closer to Grand Champion. We're only about 80 points away, I'd say, from Grand Champion for Super Champ. So that's very good news, guys. That means the series is almost done. And since we're Super Champ, that means that we are currently top 100 on this account as well. So we did reach top 100 in this episode. That's amazing stuff. And the two players we played were top 60, and we did give them a pretty good ass whooping, if I do say so myself. So we're looking pretty solid. I think we'll be okay. We'll get to Grand Champ in no time, I think. So thank you guys for watching. Thank you guys for keeping up with the series, and I love each and every one of you. Thank you for the support. I hope you guys have a great day. Like, comment, subscribe, and I'll see you in the next one.